Hey folks, welcome back to my Let's Play of Ocarina of Time Reverse Dungeon Order. In the last part we got the gold scale, the Ruto bottle, and we emptied it, and we got the adult's wallet and we filled it with 200 rupees. So we are ready to head off to the Spirit Temple at last, and we are going to finish off the child section. So it's going to be a great action-packed part and lots of good gameplay in it, not just traveling across the field like we have been. So yeah, like I said in the last episode, this forest escape is quite a bit more difficult after you get Zelda's Lullaby, because the Kokiri guard changes his placement, and so yeah, it's taken me a few tries here. And there we go. Alright. So, apparently, because I added some Kenny G music in the last part, many, if not all, Europeans were unable to watch part 2 of my playthrough. So, for some reason, Europeans are not allowed to listen to Kenny G music on YouTube. And that kind of sucks, and I really apologize to all you Europeans. Hopefully you weren't all blocked from watching the video, but yeah, you didn't miss too much. Like I said, we just got the gold scale, the bottle, and the adult's wallet and 200 rupees, so there wasn't too much going on. But I'll try not to add any more outside music from now on. Try to be wary of that, or at least research first to see if it's going to block anyone out. So yeah, we're heading off to Garuda Valley right now. And you can see that owl up in the tree over there, and you can actually skip him quite easily by just hugging the wall a bit, and that will keep you from triggering his text. So there's an owl skip that anyone can do. Oh, he looks so sad over there. Alright, so Garuda Valley. Coming up is one of the oldest and most awesome sequence breaks in Ocarina of Time. I forget who discovered this. It was either Acrite Kazooie or Mano Cheese, I think. I might be totally wrong, but it is an awesome sequence break. And what's really sweet about it is that it doesn't use any out-of-bound clipping, it doesn't use any glitches of any kind. It's just a straight up, just awesome, logical shortcut. And it has led to some pretty big breaks in this game. Alright, so I like to use pause buffering just because it's guaranteed to get over instead of, you know, having to try it over and over again. So basically what pause buffering is, you just pause with correct timing, and you're able to advance the game one frame at a time. So it allows you to do your inputs pretty perfect. It's a lot like in-game TAS almost, but it makes a lot of really time-precise tricks much easier. And consistency is the name of the game, you know, when you're doing a speed run. Although it can be done without pause buffering, and I'm sure in a segmented speedrun someone would definitely do it without it. But for this I'm gonna be a wimp. So I'm gonna wait for daylight here because I have to cross the Haunted Wasteland, and it's very difficult to do at nighttime. And not to mention I'm playing this on a dark computer monitor. It's a bit darker than most monitors. Even though I am playing on the N64, I am playing through a capture card and using my computer monitor to play, and it is really dark. I have my brightness and everything all the way up, and it's still pretty hard to see. So alright, so Gerudos Fortress. Something interesting, this map is actually quite different as a child than it is as an adult. You'll notice like all the Gerudos outside are pretty much gone, except for this guy over here by the giant gate to the wasteland. And if you go through the fortress and like hover over this small wall and get to the very top above where you get thrown in jail, like if you get caught, there's actually a heart piece up there, and it's like the one extra heart piece in the game. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So if you're like a true 100% completionist, you got to get that heart piece. Although it doesn't give you an extra heart container or anything like that. So this trick here, it's just a precise angle, and you just side hop and you're able to land on this hill, and you can just side hop right back in bounds and head to the wasteland. So our next obstacle is this giant quicksand pit, and you can get across it without any special equipment or anything like that. All you got to do is make sure you're above the sand and then do a full speed back walk all the way across, and you'll make it through just fine. And we're going to stop off here to the left real quick to get bomb chews, and this is the only spot outside of a dungeon before bombs that you can get bomb chews, as far as I know. So you get 10 bomb chews for 200 rupees from the hippie, and that's pretty expensive, but they are absolutely necessary for this playthrough, at least with this route. So at this point, all you gotta do is follow the flag post. Really simple. Now once we get to the part where you normally need the ghost and the lens of truth to guide you through, I'm going to be using a precise set of instructions to get through. I think Brian MP16 is the one that came up with the walkthrough of how to get through the wasteland without the lens of truth. And his instructions are the ones that I use. I use them down to a T, so all you gotta do is make sure you stop and turn and use very specific angles, and you'll get through just fine. So yeah, the lens of truth is absolutely not necessary for any part of Ocarina of Time. It doesn't trigger any cutscenes, it doesn't do anything special. All it does is show stuff that's already there, so it is completely skippable in every sense of the word. Yep. Alright, so here's where the levers start to appear. These things are really annoying, pretty hard to dodge, and I like to jump on this box over here before I do my last angle change, because they will start to crowd you pretty fast. And what's really annoying is that you try to backwalk and they'll like be right in front of you and you'll target them instead, and then you'll do like a stupid guano walk and then a lever will pound you. So they just kind of gang up on you really fast. Like right here is a perfect example. Right after getting into Desert Colossus, you're greeted by like 5 of these suckers. So like right here, all I want to do is backwalk, but no, stupid thing appears. The trick is just to keep moving. Alright, so we're heading into the Spirit Temple at last. We're finally gonna get some dungeon gameplay. If I can get in there. There we go. Alright, so first off, unfortunately we have to talk to Naburu. As far as I know, she is not skippable. I've tried finding a way to skip her, like doing a crouch stab at the wall and getting recoiled, just like the forest escape pretty much, and trying to like get between her and the crawl space, but I haven't gotten it to work yet. So there is a faster way to get through her text. The first question she asked, you want to answer nothing really or whatever if she asks what you're doing, and the second question you want to say that you hate Ganondorf, and that will get you through faster than answering anything else. But she does talk a lot. I think the only person that talks more than her outside of a cutscene is the guy that guards the gate to Death Mountain as a child. That guy, he just goes on and on and on. It's really terrible. But anyway, after she quits talking, whenever that is, I'm gonna go ahead and save and reset because the part coming up is pretty tricky, and I can't afford to lose a single Deku stick or a single bomb chew or my shield up until a certain point. So I want to make sure I get everything perfect, or else it'll completely ruin my playthrough. So with the power of editing, we can go right back into the gameplay, and you can see the flying pot doing its damage there. It's probably the most forgiving enemy in the entire game. It does 1/4 heart of damage, but it gives you a full heart after it breaks, and it flies at you, so it's pretty much giving you health. It's kind of a silly enemy, but it's a cool effect, the pot flying at you and whatnot. So wow, yeah, these fire keys really aggressive this time. I cannot lose my shield, so taking them out is really important. The technique I just used to take out that Armos is called power crouch stabbing. Anytime you do any attack with a sword-like weapon, that includes swords, sticks, megaton hammer, anytime you do an attack, your crouch stabs will then mimic that attack. And you can use it to dish out a lot of damage quickly, just like this. And also, the crouch stabs will also mimic the effect of the attack. So like, for example, if you swing the megaton hammer and then start doing crouch stabs at boulders, it will start breaking the boulders. So it's a very cool glitch that's very easy to do in Ocarina of Time, and it's really important for taking out bosses and preserving Deku sticks and stuff. And since the Deku stick is just as powerful as a Master Sword, you can dish out some major damage as a child. So right here I'm pause buffering a Mega Flip using a Bomb Chew, and it's a very frame perfect trick, so definitely worth pause buffering it, especially since I can't waste a single chew in here. And there we go. Free rupees, always nice. I do need to rack up 200 more rupees before a certain point in this playthrough to buy another expensive item. So I'll try to grab some rupees if they're hanging around. Usually those Anubis guys drop 20 rupees, but he didn't this time, which kind of sucks. I think it's like 50-50 chance. Or at least it seems like they do. I think if you take him out with the actual like flame near the door, I think most of the time he'll give you 20 rupees. No need to mega flip back across, we can just slap the switch. See, normally you'd need the slingshot or the boomerang to hit that switch, but luckily, using a Mega Flip, you can just go right over. I suppose I could drop the Bomb Chew and like let it run and hit that switch, but that would take some pretty precise angling. Here's another spot where I'm pretty sure they expect you to have a slingshot or the boomerang, but I just need to be really patient to avoid getting hit. This part's pretty tricky as well. I need to hit 2 spots in this room with the Bomb Chew without missing, and that switch can screw you over sometimes. Sometimes the Bomb Chew will go like right past it. So over here is 10 more Bomb Chews, and that's going to be all the Bomb Chews we need for the rest of this playthrough, 17 total. So we are all done collecting Bomb Chews. There's not many spots in the game that have Bomb Chews, so you should grab them where you can for sure. Alright, so this room can be a bit annoying. first off we have to collect all the silver rupees. So I missed that one. Try this again. There we go. And yeah, collect 7 rupees and you gotta push a block for an eternity, and there's another spot in here where I need to make sure I don't miss a bomb shoe drop. Gotta take out this statue in order to get that silver rupee, so that bomb shoe must connect. And that will light the flame, and of course there are 3 torches in this room that have to be lit. And that will give us our key. But we're not done. We still have another task before we can get out of this room. So, fun little fact, this block takes 18 pulls before you can get it into the sunlight over here. And if you know how many pulls a block requires, you can do a nifty little time saver. Kind of stupid, but right there. You can do a side hop like right after you know the last pull is coming. Alright, so once again using power crouch stabbing to do Master Sword damage without breaking it. And Iron Knuckles are pretty easy as a child. You just get like right up against them, off-centered a bit, and you can just pound on them because they can't. Their horizontal swing is not low enough to hit you, and their vertical swing goes like at an angle and doesn't get too close to their body. So pretty easy, a lot easier than taking them out as an adult. I don't know what he's talking about. We haven't traveled through time. What? Oh wow, he just flew right through the building. Nice. Nice job, Mr. Owl. I need to learn that trick. Alright, so we got the silver gauntlets, but unfortunately they won't fit us. So I guess we did all that for nothing. Try to rethink my strategy now. Oh wait! What's happening? Something is unfolding. Oh, it's that chick we promised to give the silver gauntlets to. And she's conveniently being sucked into what looks to be hell. Yeah. So I guess we get to keep the silver gauntlets after all. That's convenient. And there's the sorceress twins, twin Rova. Yeah. And I can't remember, but I think they're supposed to be Ganondorf's moms or something. I don't know. Grandparents. I can't remember. I forget what their tie is in all this. So yeah, entering and exiting the Spirit Temple is going to trigger the Requiem of Spirit cutscene. And this is kind of another time paradox, because this is supposed to be done as an adult only, this cutscene, so. Master Sword, which we've never seen before. We will not be coming back here as Child Link. Instead, we will be coming back as Adult Link to finish off the temple after we go through time. through time's flow. So basically learning this song is skipping the Gerudo card and retraveling the desert and all that, so it's very convenient. Now, like I said, this cutscene is only supposed to be done as an adult Link, so you can see Child Link kind of bobs up and down in the air, and that's because his height is not correct, so he's kind of being like repositioned as his animations are being done and such. Kind of technical, but anyway, that is part 3 of Ocarina of Time Reverse Dungeon Order. In the next part, we will be going through time's flow to the future, and we'll be visiting Dampy, our good friend, before heading off to the Spirit Temple as Adult Link. So don't miss it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.